The Sea Angling Classic is entering its third year. It's become one of the highest profile sea fishing competitions in Europe. This year, there are 130 anglers taking part. One of the reasons this has become the premium saltwater competition in the UK is simple. The prizes on offer are incredible. Just take a look at Jason Williams and Liam Smith from the Isle of Wight. The boat they're in is an all-aluminium 40-knot rocket called an Extreme 745 Game King. It's worth over £130,000. That was the first prize for winning last year's event. Whoever wins in 2024 will claim a similar boat and trailer. The event is open to anyone. Obviously, you have to have access to a boat to fish in it, but everyone can take part. It's being held over 2 days with the competition grounds in the Solent. The area you're allowed to fish is carefully mapped out using GPS. Whoever wins this, whoever we're handing, prizes to on Sunday, is going to walk away with the most incredible prizes.
Yeah, I mean, to win a boat that's worth £130,000, fully equipped with all the equipment on it, the trailer from SBS and stuff, it's a phenomenal prize for 2 days fishing, and then all the other support prizes we've got. It's truly incredible.
So let's explain the rules. Fishing takes place over 2 days. The boats can have up to 4 anglers aboard. Their target is 5 species of fish. They're smoothhounds, taupe, rays, bass and sea bream. Nothing else counts. Each fish is measured, photographed and released back into the Solent. They're measured in centimetres and 1 centimetre is a point. The longest 3 of each species count towards your final total as a team. Highest points total wins the boat. Well, Zach, here we are looking over at Jason and Liam, last year's defending champions. Interesting they've decided to come here. They are locals, they're from the Isle of Wight, they know this piece of water well. What are we going to be seeing on this bank, do you think?
I'm going to expect to see plenty of bream coming out here. Get the odd smooth hound on this tide. There should be more turning up on the next tide. You get the odd taupe run through, although they've been pretty scarce this year.
Oh, good skill. That's a good fish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting to see that the smooth hounds. There'd been a few coming out on this tide already, whereas normally you wouldn't expect to see so many until the next tide on this mark.
It's great. I think we've got 5 boats from Scotland this year. There's obviously the boats from Wales as well, and anglers from all over the country.
Zach, we've seen so many of these smoothies today. There's Wayne Conman, boat number 9. If anybody's going to catch taupe out here, it's he. He's one of the best shark anglers around, isn't he? But that's a good fish, isn't it?
Oh yeah, still a fantastic fish. It's not the fish we're hoping to see though. We're still after them taupe. But yeah, no, Wayne's a fantastic shark angler. What he doesn't know about shark fishing isn't really worth knowing, to be honest.
Day 1 has finished early because some bad weather is coming in from behind the Isle of Wight. The middle of the Solent's not a place to be in a small fishing boat in bad weather. Still, lots of fish have been caught. Back at event headquarters in Port Solent, we see the other side of the Sea Angling Classic, showing it's more than just a fishing competition. Scientists from the University of Portsmouth are using the data gathered by anglers as they caught fish to measure the health of fish stocks.
What we've realised is that length data, the location data as well, is really important to collect and gather together to form a picture of what's going on out there. The idea is that in the future, the methodologies can be repeated over and over to gather a much longer term data set, which is brilliant if you can compare things over time, creates a much better picture of what's actually going on out there, and then that feeds into fisheries management plans.
As well as adding to scientific knowledge, the event organises crabbing competitions for children to introduce them to the concept of being close to and enjoying the water. All the anglers competing are also required to carry out a shoreline clean-up as a condition of entry. Day 2, and it's a battle between half a dozen key boats. The overnight leaders are on Black Bridge. But all isn't going according to plan, as Jack Coombs and his crew lose a big fish at the net. It looks like the Scottish crew on board Bluefin are favourites. Stuart Cresswell and Willie Kennedy are former beach fishing world champions, but this is something very different. While some are out on the water driven to win the big prizes, others are very happy to just be involved. This year there's an all-female crew taking part for the first time. The girls on Crew Saver 1 are representing a breast cancer charity. A combination of wind over big tides forces organisers to cut the fishing short by a couple of hours again. It's time to find out who's won. It's the Scots who've done it. Stuart Cresswell, Willie Kennedy and Steve Towner drove all the way down from Scotland with their boat on a trailer to take part. Now they've got another boat to take home with them.
Oh, it just feels great, and it really feels good. Obviously we fished really hard, all three of us, Willie and Stephen, put everything into it, and wow, we've won it. It's amazing, amazing feeling.